Good morning to all the 12 tribes scattered abroad. I hope that you all are having an abundantly blessed and beautiful and edifying, fulfilling morning. It's still morning here, but it's not super early. It is now 9:04, and that is AM Central Standard. I want to go ahead and Hebraically timestamp the day. We are in the fourth day of the 10th Hebrew month on the third workday of the week. We are currently in a waxing crescent phase of the moon phase, and it's about 14% waxed. Currently outside, we are experiencing some dense fog and some cool breezes here and there. But other than that, I'm graciously thankful to be awake this morning, not only physically, but also in the spirit. Because the Lord could have thrown me off, blown out my candlestick, my light. He could have turned his countenance from me, but he didn't. And I give praise and thanks to the Most High, to the best of my ability, as much as I can. I haven't been on here in a while for an AM brief studies with Ahyashah. I wanted to share the epistle of Paul, the apostle to the Philippines. I'm currently in chapter 2. I'm reading verses 5, 6, 7, and 8, and I wanted to share them with you. Verse 5 reads, "Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Yahushua, who, being in the form of Yahweh, thought it not robbery to be equal with Yahweh, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself, and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross." I loved these verses. I love all of the scriptures. I have to put that out there just for confirmation within myself, but I love these verses. Verse 5, Paul is saying to have a mind set like Yahushua. Verses 1, 2, 3, and 4 go into detail about the mindset that you should have, which is the same mindset that Yahushua had. It goes more into detail by stating that Yahushua was in the form of Yahweh, not even necessarily outwardly. And I'm not saying that Yahweh is not a quote unquote black man. I'm saying not necessarily outwardly is this speaking, because we have to remember that Yahweh is invisible according to the scriptures. So it's saying that this is the mindset, verses 1, 2, 3, and 4, that Yahushua had. And it says that Yahushua was in the form of Yahweh. That form basically being the nature, the inside, his inner reins. He was like Yahweh. And it says, thought it not robbery to be equal with Yahweh. That's not emphasizing being equal in regards to worship. It's saying in doing that which is good and morally upright, being equal with Yahweh. He thought it not robbery, and that's a good thing. Verse 7 says, "But made himself of no reputation." The majority of us that are coming into this faith, we have to remember it's not about clout, so to say, or how many people you can get following you, because you are not the one that they're supposed to be following. It is the scriptures, the word, Yahushua, whom they should be following. So it's not about some big reputation or big name that you can become amongst your peers. It's about being morally and spiritually upright like the Messiah, who was like Yahweh. And it says, and took upon him the form of a servant, not even necessarily just outward. Remember, verses 1, 2, 3, and 4 are speaking about a mindset, which is your inner reins, who you are inside. You have to remember that you will know them by their fruits. The things that they yield and bring forward let you know what is in the inside. So we're speaking about the inward man or inward woman. So it says, and took upon him the form of a servant. So he came to teach his people, to love his people, and to correct his people like a brother should. And it says, and was made in the likeness of men, meaning now outwardly, and then also taken into account inwardly, he was like man. And that's mankind, not just men, testosterone, upper body strength, penis, scrotum, mankind. He was in the likeness of mankind, meaning he had feelings, he had emotions, he had desires, but he did not fall susceptible to them. And it says, and being found in fashion as a man, so he was formed outwardly like a man, even given those same desires, lusts, emotions as mankind, but he humbled himself. And that's what a lot of people that are Bible believers forget to do. It's important to remain humble at all times. It don't matter how big you think you are. Remain humbled. And it says, and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. You got to remember the importance of obedience. Obedience is a goodly thing. Do what you know is righteous, upright, morally good in accordance with the scriptures. Because the scriptures is always how you going to check yourself. Just like you check your work when you're doing 2 times 2. You may get you a scratch sheet of paper and put 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4. Or 2 plus 2 equals 4. Your scratch sheet of paper that you check your work in life is the scriptures. And that's how you want to check yourself to make sure that you're doing what that is good. I hope that you enjoyed this brief edification. I hope that it was edifying to you. Welcome to any newcomers to this faith. I am very thankful that the Most High thought it good to bring babes into this walk and that you are diligently walking. Just remember to prepare your soul for temptation, because when you enter into this walk, there will be a lot of things that are questionable. But you got to cast down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of Ahyashah. Don't allow yourself to become susceptible to any unmoral thing, despite who it's by and who it's to. Okay? Anyhow, I gotta go. I gotta get back to work and get done with my reading. I hope that you all have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, whichever time zone you're in when you hear this. Shalom.